But for starters, congratulations.
Thank you.
What have the emotions been like for you the past couple of days, being through the process and then getting offered the position?
It was a whirlwind, but to be honest with you, I appreciate how the administration handled it so well. They got word what was happening with Coach I, and they were all over it and did a really good job of making me feel like I was a priority and talking with me and going through it. So Coach Johnson, Miss Rab, I just appreciate him. My wife and I were talking last night. We were like, man, I just really appreciate how Wofford went about it and understood everything and showed us all the love in the world. And we just really appreciated how they handled that.
And knowing that hopefully one day you'll get a head coaching role, but you just never know. The business being what it is, you never know where that might come.
Yeah.
Being somewhere as long as you've been and being able to have that opportunity at that place, what does that mean to you?
All of it. To be honest with you, Wyatt, we came here in 2011. I came here in 11. We won 22 games. And I had no idea what this business was about. I thought I was a 22, 23-year-old hot-headed kid who thought he had it all figured out, which I didn't have anything, and was a really humbling experience. And just to kind of see where Wofford was at then, 22 wins, 20 wins. Now we're averaging around 38 and a half of the last 5, 6. If you take out the COVID year, it's just really an honor to see it grow and all the hard work that our coaching staff has put in. Coach I,
maybe don't mention you.
One of my best friends in the world, just so honored to be a part of it and given me an opportunity to be a part of it. Just very, very, very fortunate and very, very honored to be a part of from where it was to where it is now, and hopefully continue to grow and give every fiber of my being to have it to continue to grow.
Yeah, and it's been a long journey for you, a unique one where you come in here and then you've been here for 12, entering 13 now. So could you just describe what that journey's been like for you and how special it's been?
Man, it's been great. I think the great thing that Coach I provided me when I got here in that journey was the willingness to, I was allowed to mess up. I was a young assistant who didn't know what was going on, and I got to learn from experiences of failure and success and figure out what worked and didn't work. And I think that's why I feel like I am here in this position, because if not, and if he didn't give me that freedom and that autonomy, and that journey, if I didn't have that journey of failure, that I probably wouldn't be in this spot. But it was all good. Even when the bad, it was all good, because it was learning, and I got to learn under Todd and everything, and just a phenomenal mentor and one of my best friends in the world.
And over that time, talk about learning. What would you say is the biggest thing you've learned and picked up over that time?
So, to be honest with you, when I first got in, I was like, it's all about, mechanics, and it's all about, making sure this guy's in a good spot to hit, and how this is how we add velocity and whatever. And then about 5 or 6 years in, I realized it's about relationships. It's about connecting with guys. And when you start connecting with guys and you can find out what makes them go and what gets under their skin and anything in between. So, I just switched to, it's more of it's a relationship business. And when I can start connecting with those guys, they'll buy in more. And then whatever I'm saying hits home a little bit more, and they'll respect it more. So it just kind of switched to, it's all about the relationship, and our guys buy in and they play hard. And that's why we win a lot of games.
And over the time you've been here, the identity of Wofford baseball has been this bunt and run style.
Very much so.
This unique identity.
Yeah.
It's kind of been very successful, but also surprises a lot of people.
Right.
What can we expect with you?
A lot of the same. A lot of the same. So 2012, 2013, I was just telling the story a little while ago of how we came up with that identity, and it was just, hey, what do we think we can recruit, and what do we think we can develop the best? And we just came back with athletes, and we're going to surround ourselves with athletes, and we're going to make the other team play baseball and put a lot of pressure on them, even when there's not pressure on them. They have this natural creation of that we are putting pressure on them, and that sometimes works more than actually putting it on them. So we're going to play the same style of baseball. We're going to coach it the same way. Of course, I'm going to be a little bit different of a head coach than Coach I, but that's just because I'm not the same person as him, and we have a little bit different personalities, probably a lot of different personalities, which is good and bad. So I think we'll have to learn on that side, but the identity of baseball and what we're going to do on the field has proven to win. So we're going to continue to do it to the best of my ability.
And to wrap up here, we know what this last chapter of Wofford baseball has looked like, the growth and now the sustained success that's come. When you think about the Coach Edwards era that's about to begin, what do you envision that looking like?
I look like my game plan is to win game one, whoever we play. I probably have to get a schedule at one point, but it is to continue to play really, really hard and to have our guys bought in and to give them more information, because we have very, very intelligent kids at Wofford College. That's one of our strengths. So we just keep preparing those guys and teach them this game at a very, very high level. And, we're going to play our style that we've been playing for a long time. And I think that just plays because we have the right people, the right support staff, the right coaches to make sure we implement that.